shutting down Las Vegas, basically Las Vegas Bar in downtown. How
Yes.
do you feel?
It's always excited when I get an opportunity to do something, you call this disruptive to the normal flow of, you know what I mean? Like even with Melodeath, you know, we went out and on the top of Wiener Circle, we went to Mall of America and kind of disrupted everybody's day. Like, I kind of feel the same way with this, and it's always super fun to just try something new. And this is definitely new for me. This is a first for me, so I'm really excited.
Something not new to you though is playing, you know, at the Wynn. You've had
Yes.
such a great partnership there. Can you kind of talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, you know, I always tell people about the Wynn. It's like I basically grew up there. You know what I mean? It's just 10 years ago when I first went there, and it blows people's minds. You know, so just to be there again, and it, you know, the season's about to start again, and more fun memories and more fun times. You know, we're all excited. I'm super excited, and yeah, I love them so much.
You've been to Vegas many times, like I said, for the club, for EDC. What is one of your favorite Vegas memories?
Favorite Vegas memories has to be kind of like the whole when I play the Wynn and when EDC's in town, and it's like the kind of like meshing of both the crowds, and you know, my set's, you know, a little different that day because, you know, maybe more of the EDM kids are in town and stuff like that, and just that also falls on a really fun time for me around then, so that's always just been the best. All of my best memories are always there.
I'm sure another good memory of you is last week at Ultra, you and Elenium premiering a new song. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so me and Elenium, obviously we've been friends for a long time, and we've kind of how like a fish or something will just kind of like take a bite out of something. And we've always like kind of came to some songs, and then kind of it didn't, you know, work out for whatever reason. Then we came back to some songs, and we finally got one. And we finally have this one, and I was just talking to him today. It's like we check in with each other just about the song, and we'll just be like, "This song is so good." You know what I mean? Like every week since we made it, I'll just be like, "Man, this song is so good. I'm so excited."
And he's playing at the Sphere tonight.
Yeah.
You're here. What do you think about playing at the Sphere for you?
I mean, it would be amazing. What I've seen, all the DJs that have played, you know, but just specifically Nick. Recently, I went to his show, and it's just amazing, and it's so cool, and it's such a fitting atmosphere because a lot of the DJ shows and just kind of electronic shows are all usually very LED heavy based. So that is the most LED heavy based thing in the world. So it's great to, I think it's a no-brainer, you know what I mean, for DJs to come in there and just show off, you know, show off our shows, just like Nick is doing and many other people have done.
2023, 2024, we had Melodeath,
Yes.
which we loved. 2025, you went a little country.
Yeah.
What's kind of the sound we're getting for 2026?
I would say 2026, the song with Elenium is very indicative of the style of music that you could say going back to. I would say that's, in a cryptic way, that's exactly how I would say what you can expect for the foreseeable future.
So look out for that.
Look out for a lot of it.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about your song Phoenix.
Yes.
That was out with
Yes.
Portugal and
Yeah,
Matt.
exactly. So that's kind of like, that kind of is what kind of set off this new wave that everybody will see this year, and kind of going back to just strictly EDM stuff. Like a lot of that song about, like a lot about Phoenix in the production was, cause I was listening to a lot of like MGMT and Passion Pit and stuff like that, which is kind of like we all know, like the golden, it was alongside the golden years of EDM, and they kind of mixed together, you know what I mean? And I derived a lot of my early sound from all the melodies and bass choices that all those bands did. So I think it's just kind of like when I made Phoenix, I was just kind of took me by surprise, like, oh wait, the next era for myself is kind of in front of me, and I didn't really even expect it. And then for whatever reason, all the songs that will come out that happened after that were because Phoenix kind of set off something inside where I was like, oh yeah, duh, you know what I mean? And it's like Beach Club, and like when I made that song, I was actually thinking of playing it, how would it go off in Encore Beach Club? Because that's the beach club that I play. It's the only beach club that I play for the most part, you know, so. Anyways, yeah. So
Oh, that's cool. And
that's
it's kind of
Phoenix.
making a correlation with Elenium because he uses the Phoenix.
Yeah, it is, you're right, it is, yeah, that is funny. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
What's one song that you created that became an unexpected hit?
Song that I created that became an unexpected hit. I would say there was a song that I wasn't sure it would be a hit, but really made some waves was, there's so many. I sang on this song called You and Me a long time ago.
Yeah.
And at first it was pitched up because I sang on Alone and I pitched those vocals up. but my manager was like, or I pitched it down and I showed it to my manager, and he's like, this one's sicker. And then I got really excited, just hoping that it would do well. And I wouldn't say it's a hit like radio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's got like a ton of YouTube views, and like it went really big, and everybody always like asked for it at my shows. And I would say that because of just the circumstances of me not pitching up my voice to kind of keep it in the Marshmello realm and showing people my real voice, that was actually pretty cool, and I'm very extremely proud of that song.
Okay, and then final question, what's one track you're never tired of playing?
Come and Go, Juice WRLD, for the rest of my life, till I retire.
All right.
Always.